आज के इस एक्सप्लेनर में we are going to completely demystify Facebook and Instagram advertising. If you've ever felt like there's some secret hidden layer to meta ads way beyond those basic buttons, well, you're absolutely right. Today, we're taking you from an absolute beginner to a total meta ads pro, breaking down the professional system step by step to help you find that clear path to actual scalable growth. Let's get right into it.
Okay, let's dive into this mental map we'll be using to navigate this incredibly complex platform today, without getting totally overwhelmed. We're going to cover the two very different paths to ads, break down the actual anatomy of meta ads, figure out how to choose your campaign goal, master targeting and the metapixel, and finally, build your winning ad.
All right, part one, the two paths to ads. We're talking about making the leap from simple clicks to total control.
So picture this. You post a really great image on your page, and boom, Meta immediately pops up suggesting you boost it. It's right there, and it is incredibly tempting. Now on the left side, boosting is definitely simple and fast. But honestly, you're trading convenience for control. It's mostly just going to earn you some quick vanity metrics. But on the right, that's the Meta Ads Manager. Now I know it kind of looks intimidating with all the dashboards and dials, but this is the real powerhouse. This is where actual scalable business growth happens. It hands you absolute total control over your budget and exactly who you're targeting.
Moving on to part two, the anatomy of meta ads, understanding the hierarchy. And don't worry, we are going to break this intimidating platform down step by step.
When you actually break it down, this whole system reveals a surprisingly logical structure. Step one is your business portfolio. Think of this as the master folder for literally all your business assets. Then, step two is the ad account, which is just where you manage your billing details. Easy enough, right? Then we get to the actual advertising. Step three is the campaign, where you declare your main objective. Step four is the ad set. That's where you pick your audience and set your budget. And finally, step five is the ad itself.
To make this even easier to picture, here is a brilliant analogy that really clicked for me when I first heard it. The ad set is the brain, and the ad is the visuals. Basically, the ad set is making all those heavy, behind-the-scenes decisions about targeting and budget. Meanwhile, the ad is just the pretty face. It's what the user actually sees while they're scrolling through their feed.
All right, part three, choosing your campaign goal, aligning those clicks with your actual business.
Listen, the very first thing you declare in Ads Manager is your campaign objective, and this is massive. So the crucial point is that choosing the right goal fundamentally alters how your ad actually behaves. If you want people landing on your website, you go with traffic. Looking for emails or phone numbers, you gotta pick leads. Or if you just want maximum eyeballs, you choose awareness. You see, Meta's AI is literally incredibly literal. If you ask for leads, it is specifically going to hunt down users who have a track record of actually filling out forms.
And hey, speaking of getting eyeballs, there's a really common point of confusion we need to clear up right now. Reach versus impressions. Reach tracks unique individual people. Impressions track the total number of times your ad was displayed, period. So, if 10 people see your ad twice, your reach is 10, but your impressions? Those are 20. It's a total game changer because it completely shifts your strategy based on whether you're, say, hunting for brand new customers or just trying to remind your existing ones about a flash sale.
Which brings us to part four, targeting and the metapixel, reaching the exact right people.
Okay, let me pose a bit of a mystery to you. Tracking what we like inside the Facebook or Instagram app, super easy for Meta. But how in the world does it track what happens when we click an ad and actually leave the app? How does the algorithm possibly know if a user actually bought that product on your website, or if they just instantly close the tab?
Well, the answer is the metapixel. It's essentially this tiny piece of code that you embed right onto your website. It acts as a bridge, securely sending those off-platform user actions right back to Meta's ecosystem. And here's the deal. If you want this system to actually optimize for real, off-site sales, leads, or bookings, this pixel is strictly mandatory. Without it, Meta is literally flying entirely blind.
So once your tracking is live, it's time to tell the brain exactly who to target. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the Advantage Plus audience. By choosing this, you are basically handing the reins over to Meta's AI, letting it do all the heavy lifting to figure out exactly who to show your ad to based on real-time performance. Pretty cool, right? But of course, you still have total manual control if you want it. You can dial in core demographics, target specific interests, or even upload your own custom lists of buyers.
And finally, Part 5, building your winning ad. The actual visuals and forms.
This is it, the user-facing stage where we finally design what the customer actually interacts with. Now, if you're running a lead generation campaign, you can actually build a form right inside the app, but you have to choose your strategy carefully. Going for more volume is fast, it's frictionless, the fields literally autofill, awesome, right? Well, if that ends up bringing in a bunch of spam, you can just switch over to higher intent. This adds a review screen or an OTP verification. Yes, it will definitely increase your cost per lead, but it filters out all that noise, handing your team serious, high-intent buyers.
And on the visual side, a quick pro tip. I highly recommend enabling the Advantage Plus Creative feature. Basically, it lets Meta's AI automatically touch up and enhance your media behind the scenes. It might subtly animate an image, tweak the brightness a bit, or adjust the framing so it perfectly fits a specific user's screen. It's just a totally hands-off way to automatically boost your overall click-through rate.
And just like that, the whole system is totally decoded. From setting up your business portfolio all the way down to the pixel and your final visuals. Understanding this anatomy absolutely replaces guesswork with real, scalable control. So, armed with this mental roadmap, what is your first properly structured campaign going to be? It's time to open up Ads Manager and put all this to work. Thanks so much for joining us for this explainer, and we'll catch you in the next one.